There are seasons where God teaches us messages, one message at a time. And then there are seasons where He teaches us many lessons all at once. The last 21 weeks were not disconnected messages. They were one formation arc. Scripture calls this being built, not inspired. In Matthew 7:24 through 25, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. This season was not about hearing, it was about becoming someone who could stand. So, what has the purposeful woman learned? Well, number one, we have learned that identity comes before action. Early in this journey, we learned that clarity does not come from doing more. It comes from knowing who we are. Romans 8:16 tells us, the Spirit Himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. We learned that assignment flows from sonship, not striving. Number two, discernment over our desires. We learned that not everything we want is meant to be pursued. Proverbs 4:23, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. She developed discernment, what drains her, what distracts her, what looks good but isn't God, what once fit but no longer does. She learned that desire without discernment leads to delay. Number three, obedience without applause. Some of the most important growth happened without witnesses. Galatians 1:10 tells us, if I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. She obeyed when nothing was affirmed, when nothing was rewarded, and when nothing was clarified. And that obedience produced internal authority. And number four, timing protects meaning. She learned that rushing corrupts what is holy. In Ecclesiastes 3:11, He has made everything beautiful in its time. She stopped calling delay denial. She stopped calling waiting wasted. She learned that God withholds not to punish, but to preserve. What was protected was not the outcome. It was her capacity to carry it. Number five, integration, not our performance. This season taught us how to live aligned, not impressive. James 1:22, do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says. The purposeful woman became the same woman in private, the same woman in stillness, the same woman in uncertainty and in peace. That is spiritual maturity. Number six, letting go without bitterness. She learned how to release without resentment. Hebrews 12:15, see to it that no bitter root grows up to cause trouble. She did not carry offense, regret, self-blame, or unresolved questions. She learned that forgiveness is not agreement, it's freedom. And finally, completion without closure. Not every season ends with explanation. Colossians 3:15, let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts. Peace became the evidence. Peace became the signal. Peace became the permission to move forward. She understood the lesson while she was living it. So, what this season has produced. This woman is now established in identity, governed by discernment, anchored in obedience, unhurried by pressure, and uninterested in proving readiness. James 1:4, let the perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Completion does not mean finished. It means nothing essential is missing. So, entering the new year, she does not enter January loud, she does not enter January rushed, and she does not enter January empty. She enters it already whole. This season has finished its work in me. I enter the new year whole, steady, and established. Why? Because I am the purposeful woman.